Hi, everybody. This is Steve Hogger, the pastor of Hickory Hill Baptist Church. And this is the thought of the week. It is January the 18th, so around there sometime. This is the thought of the week. But I want to do this thought a little different by using props. And I'm going to use a salt shaker. And I'm going to use a rock. Now, I want to start out with the rock first. Now, several years ago, probably when I was 16 years old, I had a cousin maybe a year or two older than I was. She didn't have a very healthy view of herself. And she tried to commit suicide a couple times, took drugs. I mean, it was very serious. But she did not succeed. But I felt really burdened about it. So I decided that I'd write her a letter. And I was praying for her. And I wrote her a letter. And I recently heard a guy talk about rocks. And talking about how rocks, that you can throw a rock and it makes a ripple in a pond. And folks, first thing I want you to understand, you may believe that you're a really big rock, or you may think you're a really small rock. It doesn't matter the size of the rock, or the most important or the less important. You still throw a rock in the pond, it still makes a ripple effect. And every one of us has done that. You know, you're kids, you like to pick up rocks, you like to throw them, especially in the water, and you throw the rock in the water, and it has a ripple effect. And that ripple effect has an impact on those people around you. So I want you to understand that you have a ripple effect. So I tell my church all the time, you're either leading people to Christ or you lead them away from Christ. So understand that you have a ripple effect on whoever you're around. Now, the second thing I want you to think about is a salt shaker. Now, several years ago, there was a book written, evangelistic book, and I forgot the lady's name. First name was Rebecca Pippett, I think is her name was. And she entitled it Out of the Salt Shaker. And her whole thing was taken from Matthew chapter 5, verse 13, which says, "You are the salt of the earth." We all understand salt and its influences. It has flavor, it makes you thirst, it impacts things. But her whole thing was, salt is an awesome thing. But the problem is, salt can't be salt unless it's out of the shaker. And it's got to be out of the shaker, guys, for salt to be effective. And so for you and I to be effective, for us to make an impact, to have the ripple effect on people, we have to be out of the salt shaker. So what does that mean? That means you need to be around people. And the best way for you and I to make a positive impact for people is the closer you get to Jesus Christ. The closer you get to Jesus Christ, you'll make an impact on people. You'll make the positive impact that you want to. Just being around people won't do it, but you have to have a relationship with Christ. And that relationship with Christ will suddenly rub off. It'll have a ripple effect to those people that are around you. So what I want to encourage you today, this thought of the week, I want to be short. I want to encourage you to first get your relationship right with Christ. Get closest to Christ as you can. And second is be among people. At a safe distance, of course. But be among people. By being among people, your relationship with Christ will therefore start rubbing off. And it'll have a rippling effect. And you'll make an impact for those people around you. Hey, I love you. Hope this encourages you. Go and be salt. Talk to you later. Bye.